Ying is a Hakka clan association that was founded just 3 years after Sir Stamford Raffles landed in Singapore in 1819, and this was built in 1844. Beyond this humble facade is a site of remembrance, a national monument that has 195 years worth of ancestral roots, trade, fashion, Hakka culture, and so much more. The Hakka community in Singapore originated from South China and is the 4th largest Chinese dialect-speaking groups in Singapore. In fact, one of our most famous Singapore-born Hakka personalities in Singapore is the late Minister Mentor Lee Kuan Yew. Now let's dive in more to find out about the Hakka culture and info for Kun. Come on! Telok Ayer was initially a bay and its shoreline came right up to Telok Ayer Street. It was actually designated as a living area for the Chinese immigrants. Within a span of 16 years, in 1835, Telok Ayer Street was a bustling hub of activity, with trading houses, emporiums, and temples. The Chinese immigrant population also grew exponentially. The Hakkas, that means guest people, made up of 8% of the Chinese resident population in Singapore, one of the 5 main Chinese dialect groups in Singapore amongst the Hokkiens, Teochews, Cantonese, and Hainanese. Their ancestors originated from the provinces of Henan and Shanxi and only migrated southwards during the Yuan and Ming dynasties. Due to political and economic problems in China in the late 19th century, they migrated to Malaya and Singapore in hopes for a better life. When they first arrived in Singapore, the Hakka immigrants were active in agriculture, medicine business, and the carpentry industry. Although the Hakka population remained comparatively smaller as compared to the other dialect groups initially, it was one of the first Chinese dialect groups to form a clan association. Info for Kun first started as a temple, but founder Liu Renta believed in transforming the temple into a clan institution to serve a greater purpose, to provide welfare services to aid new Hakka immigrants, assure their burial rights, and bridge communications between China and Singapore. In 1905, the clan started its own school, Ying School, to meet the needs of students as government-run schools only admitted those who knew English, and closed in 1969 when changes were made in the educational system in an independent Singapore. The community successfully pushed for easy citizenship eligibility to aid Hakka immigrants' applications and pushed for the retainment of dialect-speaking radio after the government's proposal to cancel them. Despite humble beginnings, Info for Kun and its Hakka people showed the resilience during hardships in early immigrations, colonizations, and political shifts that threatened their presence and traditions in Singapore.
客家人是很耐劳啊，很刻苦耐劳啊，这个是一件文明的，尤其是妇女，她们吃着苦，做工也不埋怨的。这个他们这，尤其是在中国以前的乡下。 客家妇女是文明的，就是说他们从来不埋怨，在耕田啊，做什么东西，他们都是很辛苦的去做。
What started as a medium to take care of immigrants, it is now a public gallery for event gatherings amongst its members and also a platform for the public to immerse in Hakka culture. Info for Kun now evokes different feelings and conjures images of Singapore's past. The site that now stands strong among skyscrapers of businesses holds evidence of unity, leadership, family line and culture, and its ability to withhold the roots and tradition despite the rapid growth and westernization of Singapore. It is a reflection of Singapore's capability to adapt to dynamic changes in her environment. It may not be as significant as when it was first built, but the narratives etched to the memories of this site will help provide a sense of belonging, meaning, and foster attachments as people can identify with their own ancestral roots. When the 195-year-old Info for Kun opens its doors as a public gallery, many will be able to be reminded of how Singapore became who we are today. If we view current political and social takes with historical perspective, it allows us to see how far society has come, the progression we have made, and the feasible solutions that we have taken to get there. And Info for Kun is a true testament to that perspective.